Hello, how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having an amazing day, and I hope your day is blessed with many blessings. And if you haven't already, yes, give the Lord some praise because He allowed us to see this day that was not promised to us, and for that we need to tell Him thank you. So, guys, my allergies is cutting up today, but I just wanted to come and share with you guys what I read this morning, and it says, "Love finds a way." It says, reads 1 Corinthians 13, chapter 13, 4th through the 13th verse. And then love never fails is 1 Corinthians 13 and 8. And it says, it was talking about this. It says, years ago, I saw a cartoon that was despite a cartoon that despite a sour, disgruntled elderly gentleman standing in a rumpled pajamas robe in his apartment door. He had just secured the door for the night with 4 locks, 2 deadbolt, and a chain latch. Later, he noticed a small white envelope stuck beneath the door. On the envelope was a large sticker in the shape of a heart. It was a Valentine. Love had found a way. Only love can change a person's heart. The Russian author, I can't pronounce the word, but I think it's Dostoevsky, in his book, The Brothers Karamazov, tells a story of a hard, cynic Ivan and his resistance of the love of God. On one occasion, his brother, a man of deep faith who was confronted by his brother's resistance, sorry about that, guys, leans over and kisses Ivan. The simple act of love burned into Ivan's heart. Perhaps you have a friend who is resisting God's love. Show his love to him or her just as God showed love to us when He brought salvation into the world through Jesus. Shower upon others the kind of love described as in 1 Corinthians 13. Love that is patient, love that is kind, love that is humbled, and love that is unselfish. Authentic love is a gift from God that we can keep on giving. And then it says, teach me to love as thou hast loved. And let the whole world know that Jesus Christ lives in my heart. His glorious light is shown. And then the last part says, God pour His love into our hearts to flow out to others. I say it and I say it all the time on my videos, guys. I'm sorry about that. That loved us enough to loved us enough to send His Son to the cross and die for us. Then that's love. You know, even though you might get mad at somebody or have a disagreement against that person, you have to love them in order to you have to love them in order to get into the kingdom of heaven. You can't get into the kingdom of heaven with no negative, with no hate, with malice, with anger, frustration. None of those negative things will be accepted into heaven. So if you have somebody that you have any of those things against, go to them, forgive them, and start to love them. Because the way things are going on in this world today, guys, we don't even know if we will see tomorrow. So why not today, while you still have breath, call somebody up. Tell them that you forgive them. Even if it's not your own fault. Be the bigger person. Call them up. Tell them that you forgive them and that you love them. So it can be a weight lifted off of you and probably a weight lifted off of them. Because love is the greatest thing. Is that represents God. God is love. And he wants us to love each other. He loves us no matter what color we are, no matter what orientation we are, or whatever you say, you know what I mean, gender. He loves us just because he's God. He loves us. So while we're around here judging each other, trying to judge each other on what we think that shouldn't be, we can't be the judge because we're not God. And if God is not judging them, who are we to judge them? That's a sin. We should love each other no matter what color we are, no matter what sexual preference we are, no matter what whatever it is, because we're not the judge of it. We're not God. And God, he forgives a multitude of sin. So who are we to judge somebody for the way that they are? We can't. We need to love them no matter what. Love them because they are just human just like we are. And love is the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing. So we need to love each other. I can't express that enough. We need to love each other in order to make it to the kingdom. And I love everybody. I don't care about none of those things, about no gender, about what they're doing in their life, about what done happened in their life, the way they are now. They're on drugs, they're not on drugs, if they drink or they don't drink, if they like men or they like women. I know it's a sin, but I cannot judge them because I'm not God. All I can do is love them and tell them about God. Then if I tell them about God and show them and tell them that God loves them, it might change their way, you know? So I'm just going to love. And it's an old saying, says just love the hell out of them. You know, that means love the sin out of them, love the way they are, love them, just love them because that's what we're supposed to do. And that's just me. I love everybody. I love everybody. So guys, I'm going to close. Just remember, if you have somebody in your life that you're not talking to, forgive them and love them because that's what God expects out of us. So I'm going to close now. I want everyone to have a blessed morning, night, noon, evening, day, whatever it might be where you are. Have a blessed one. And as always, guys, I love you guys and God loves you also. And be blessed, my people.